Hello everyone and welcome to our channel Beyond Stocks. In this video, we are going to review this mutual fund, that is Axis Long Term Equity Fund. And do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel so that it keeps us motivating and also it helps us in growing our YouTube channel. And do watch this video till the end to know our view on this mutual fund that we have here, Axis Long Term Equity Fund. So we will first discuss the fund details of this mutual fund. So this is a ELSS fund. That means it's a tax saving fund. So if you are investing in this, let's say this ELSS fund, so you will be not be taxed on maximum like 1.5 lakhs of your salary. And this has a lock-in period of 3 years. That means you cannot like sell this. So if you buy it today, you can sell it only in 2024. You can sell it before that. And also once you sell it, let's say if you are selling after 3 years, then whatever profits you make on this mutual fund, ELSS mutual fund, you have to pay a tax of 10% to the government on that. And also, I will always suggest you to, for any mutual fund, go for direct growth plan because their expense ratio is lower than the one of the regular growth plan. So here the expense ratio of direct growth plan is 0.74%. And I will say that's not quite high. That's okay, I mean, for any mutual fund, I will say, because this is a kind of active mutual fund. And also, if you go for regular plan, that your returns will be different. I mean, it will not be the same as of the direct growth plan. And one of the ways of buying this ELSS fund in a direct way is through Paytm Money or Kuvera. These are some of the ways through which you can buy. So if you see the fund manager, so Jinesh Gopani is the fund manager here. And one important thing to note here is that he is managing this fund since 4th January 2011. So he's managing this fund almost from 9 years, right? So that's quite positive, I will say, for this fund itself because he knows, right? He has managed this in the past, and as we will see in the later slides, that he has also given good returns, and he has around 19 years of work experience in the finance industry. That's also very positive here. And entry load and exit load is, there is no entry or exit load here because of course you can only exit from this fund after 3 years. So exit load does not make any sense here. So the minimum investment amount that is there for this mutual fund is around 500. So if you cannot invest something below 500, so you cannot directly invest 100 rupees in this, but you can invest something or 500 or above 500, whatever you want to. So you can invest that. So you can start investing just with 500 rupees in this mutual fund.
Now let us look at the fund investment approach of this particular fund. So this particular product is suitable for investors who are looking at high generation of income over the long period of time. That is capital appreciation and generating income over long period. So this particular fund focuses on long-term investors and not short-term because they are purely invested into equities, into equity market. So their investment strategy is of a diversified portfolio predominantly, which consists majorly of equities and less of other commodities. So investors, if we see the riskometer for investors who are going to invest in this fund, it shows at very high because equities are very volatile in nature. The market might fall, the market might rise. So as the fund is invested majorly in equities, investors should take into consideration that this particular fund is of high risk because market may change at any point of time. So if we look at the top 5 sectors of this particular fund allocation, the first one which has the highest allocation is the financial services sector, which consists of around 37% of the entire net assets. Then comes IT, which is close to 17%, and then follows consumer goods, automobile and pharma, which consist of around 20% all combined. The top 10 companies of this particular fund is, the first one is Bajaj Finance Limited, which holds close to 10% of the entire portfolio. Then comes TCS, that is Tata Consultancy Services, which holds close to 7%. Then comes Kotak Mahindra and Info Edge India, that is around 6.8% and 6.14%. And then follows certain companies like Nestle, HDFC Limited, Maruti. Then comes DMart, Divis Laboratories. So these have certain low allocations, and the top 5 are consist from Tata, TCS, and banks, as mentioned in the sector-wise allocation.
So now we will look at the returns of this fund, which is always important for any mutual fund. So you have to look at the past returns. Past returns is not a guarantee of future, but it of course tells that okay, how the fund manager has done in the past. As we have seen, the fund manager has the experience of almost 9 years of managing this fund. So let's see the returns. So first one is the lump sum returns. So basically, if you have invested some amount at X point of time, let's say after 5 years, or before 5 years, or before 3 years, or before 1 year, what will be returns? So since inception, that is, if you see Jan 2013, the returns will be 19.3%. That's quite high, right? CAGR returns of 19%, 19.3% in 7-8 years is quite good. I mean, even in 5 years, it's 14%, 3 years, 12%, and 1 year, 14%. So that's quite good for any fund, right? Because 13%, 14% is quite good returns for from equity side, if you see. If you go for any other tax saving, typically they will have lower than this, right? If you go for PPF also like 7.5 maybe, or for any tax saving FD itself, that will be 6%. So it's quite higher than that. Now let's also look at the SIP returns of this fund, because it may happen that many of you may be following the SIP approach to investing. Maybe you are investing some amount every month. So let's look at those returns also. So if you see the SIP returns from, let's say, from the inception itself, so it's close to 16.78. Last 5 years, 14%. Last 3 years, 15.69. In 1 year, 44%. So of course, if you see over 3 year, 5 year, or long term, the returns have been close to, let's say, 12%, 13%, 15%. And that's what I think one should expect from any of the, I mean, this type of mutual funds, that invest most of their corpus in the equities itself. And you can also see, like, they also have a benchmark here. You can see the benchmark returns annualized, and they have been able to beat the benchmark, whatever returns benchmark has given over the long term. So that's also very important. So you should always see that whatever mutual fund you are investing into, they are able to beat at least their benchmarks, right? That's the minimum thing that they should do.
So, as per our view, we are quite positive for this particular fund for a longer period of time. If you want to stay invested for a long time, and also to save tax. So, as it has a 3 year lock-in period, it does not have any entry and exit load. Apart from that, the fund manager is quite experienced, holding a 19 years experience, and holding like managing this particular fund since a very long time. Apart from that, this particular fund has given a very good return in the past as well, and it has invested in the market leaders of all sectors like TCS, Kotak Mahindra, Bajaj. So those are majorly large caps as well. And as returns are good, we do not guarantee a similar kind of return in the future as well. But we think that this particular fund would do good in future as well because of a good fund manager and other key points which I mentioned. So this is our positive view for the fund if you want to stay invested for a longer period of time. So let us know about your views as well. If you find any negatives, do let us know. And yeah, so if you like our content of this fund or many other funds which we have covered in the past, do not forget to share it with your friends, colleagues, and family. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.